I'm ready to perform the Shulka's ritual. It will protect us when we enter the Rift of Ulm. For a time. So,
I believe we are doing the right thing. We will see this through to the end, no matter the risk. It is sobering to see the effects of the rift on my peoples, but Amarak's interference has given me unintended hope. I must go into the rift to search for Hagar's answer, and with the Shulka's help, I may even survive this ordeal. I will let your young companion know what to do with the Ondust. My hands tingle where the Ondust touches. A curious feeling, not unwelcome. The honored Shulka told me how to manipulate the Ondust to protect Haranir in the rift. It seemed difficult, but with its magic swelling in me, I feel that it should be doable. Amarak told me how to prepare Ondust to create the salve. In small doses, Ondust can strengthen the mind against madness and terror. It offers clarity and peace, but only if expertly employed. I could use your help to set an anchor to this place, adventurer. The ritual is delicate, and failure could be disastrous.
I shall watch for you. Her voice is gone. I have never felt so alone. Is this Amarak's life?
I cannot hear the voice of the goddess. I hate it. How does Amarak live like this? With this, I will be able to venture down into the Rift of Ulm. I will not have long, so we should not dawdle. Let us find Amarak and gain his help.
Let nature take its course. This ritual only imitates the Shulka sacrifice. It is neither permanent nor perfect. We must hurry and find Amarak. He's not here. The ward. I need more Almdust, friend. Hurry. I can hear the voice of the goddess now, but only as a whisper. How do the Shulka endure this emptiness? I drift along a cloud of sound, my friend. She comforts me. She welcomes me. Ah, I sense her call within the creature. It is born of Alnara. It could never hurt me.
Blackened roots. Focus, Owena! Listen to my voice!
No!
The goddess
the
no longer
goddess.
sits in her
She-
cradle.
She... Amarak? My friend.
Speak
The goddess
quickly.
no longer sits in her
Quietly.
cradle, but her influence remains. The Rift of On is too dangerous a place for Harania to enter. I severed my connection to the goddess to be able to serve. You would be wise to heed my words, unless you wish to meet a swift end in the rift below. That
More
manifestation
questions?
is one of the purest forms of our madness that resides here. My ward will distract it only for so long. We must move quickly. The
You
goddess no
learn.
longer sits
Now
in her...
go.
I found you while I was in
if
the
you
middle of one
lost.
of my duties. Someone has spent too long within the rift and has fallen prey to the call of the goddess. I must rescue him and send him back to where he belongs. Help me with this task, and I will help you.
I return.
Gone. Stolen. Where has she gone?
On higher, please!
You took her! Stole her away! I'll kill you all!
He is not fully lost, but he must be removed from the rift immediately. Dust power is of the goddess herself. If it can help your cause, Owena, then I will help you gather it.
The goddess no longer sits in her... Another soul saved. This is why I do this. Hero, all my sacrifices shutting myself from the voice of the goddess is worth it for each soul I rescue from the grasp of the rift. The goddess no longer sits in her...
safely.
We are preparing to fight a giant manifestation. Let me emphasize this again. We must fight just one. If we fight two at a time, we would have no chance of survival. Place these wards around the rift to draw the others away. They will not last long, but we will need every advantage we can gain. The goddess no longer...
Listen
Within every creature
and
within the
learn.
rift of Aun Thrums, a gathering of the foundation of the goddess's influence. This Aundust yearns to merge with others of its ilk. Part of my duties, as the Shulka, is to make sure to keep the number of large manifestations low so they do not overwhelm the den. It is easiest to do that while they are small. Take this spear. You may use it to shatter the smaller creatures down to trivial sizes. The goddess no longer sits
Now
in...
go.
I have been
Speak
pondering
quickly,
what Hagar could have meant from the
quietly.
moment Owena mentioned an answer to your problems. There are no mystical fountains, no weapons. Everything in the rift is created from the same source. Aundust, the distillation of the influence of the goddess. If we hunt a large manifestation, you will have the power of creation in its purest form. We cannot defeat it without help. Search the rift and look for fungi large enough to cultivate. I can use them to give us an edge.
I return to this site. In the rift's darkest depths, Aundust coalesces into the monstrosities before you. The manifestations pose a grave danger, but they are also the most plentiful source of Aundust.
We would not have made it here without you.
The goddess no longer sits in her cradle.
More
That must be
questions?
enough. The goddess no longer sits.
Now go. Speak
Well
quickly.
done.
Quietly.
The
Hunt
goddess no
well.
longer. Any advantage that we can have against the manifestation will give us a better chance to survive.
Listen
We might have a chance
and
with this.
learn.
I'll be able to coat my weapons with this and craft a powerful poison. The
Walk
goddess no longer
quietly.
sits in her
Go
cradle. We have one chance at this only. I pray we have prepared enough.
You've learned. These will give us a fighting chance to take down a manifestation.
Could we not gather dust from easier prey?
Even average-sized manifestations offer very little Olm dust. You would be hunting for years just to gather a thimble's worth. Grab the Olm dust now. Be swift. More
The goddess no
questions?
longer sits in her. The
Listen
power of the Rift
and
of Arn is
learn.
beyond mortal comprehension. What we are doing is to simply borrow some of it for a brief moment. I
Speak
thought I would
quickly.
never see this with my own
Quietly.
eyes. And yet here we are. Make this worth it.
Hunt well. Olm dust bolsters our people's power over nature. It should be enough to counteract the light bloom's rapid growth.
You have come far, stranger. You have found
We did what Hagar asked of us to do. The next step will be to test this on something, or someone afflicted with the light bloom. It may be difficult to find the light bloom in enough quantities in Harandar, but I believe we will find what we need at Haralnar. I will meet you there.
Perhaps. Thank you, Amarak. I owe you more than I can say.
I believe we are doing the
hail
right
from
thing.
above.
We will see this through.
To think I ever accused you of casting away your faith in the goddess.
You have always heard her song with clarity. I was called to serve in other ways. You find your faith by listening. I must practice mine by remembering. I know she sings. even if I cannot hear her. I was called to the path of the Shoka, but not like you are called to yours. I hope you can understand that.
I do, now. I am sorry it took me so long.
Few understand the strength of our faith. They fear it, because it differs from their own. But we serve her, all the same.
I will see you again.
That is unwise. This place brings you much pain.
As does losing my friend. Goddess guide you, Shuka Amra.
Yes. On Hara, what are you?
You may
Where
speak.
would you like to fly?
I will watch for you.
It came from above. Within a few days, it overtook all of Shaladrasel.
What is it? I arrived at Haralnar shortly before you. There is clearly a huge problem here. We have a lot of work to do if we are to ease the suffering of those around us. How did it get like this?
Roots guide you home.
This one I am the Rutani Venerable. Listen. I speak for my grove. Things have happened. Things will occur. Those are the words I speak. I am the Rutani Venerable. I speak for my grove. Our roots will rest best near Shaladrasel. My grove will go back. I am the Rutani Venerable. I speak from our home gleams. It is not safe for Rutani. We will return when the light recedes. I am the Rutani. We have left our homes. We will return. Root sky. Grow.
The Rutani have escaped their nearby villages to Haralnar. The guards have told me that some of them have been afflicted with the Light Bloom, yet have not succumbed to its effects. This may be our best opportunity to test the Almdust's powers. Time is of the essence.
Do not.
Something keeps troubling me about this hero. Where is the Root Warden? Ruia has a solemn duty to watch over the World Tree and the land around it. He should be here, with his people in need. So where could he be when they are in crisis? What is he thinking? I am sure that we can find clues to where he has gone if we search his town. Perhaps we can learn more about his state of mind along the way.
This one has lost many to this light bloom. If these ones offer hope, then this one shall listen.
With Alnhara's grace, the Almdust will protect these Rutani, as it did Ionka.
I arrived at Haralnar shortly before you.
Owenna, it is good to see you back. To see you well.
And you. I hope you have forgiven me.
It is not you who needs forgiveness. Alnhara has asked too much of you.
She was hurting. She is hurting.
She is a goddess. She should not have made you walk this path. Not.
Alone? Alnhara did ask much of me, and I asked much of you. You followed my path only as far as you were meant to, and I was never alone.
Disgusting, irresponsible, reprehensible. It would be the surface dwellers who would taint the sanctity of Harandar with their curses. Their light spreads across the land like an infection blooming across our pristine fields. Inciting the afflicted Rutani to madness. It must be stopped before it goes any further, and before the other elders hear that it happened on my watch. No matter. A Haranir will succeed where others have failed. This is a certainty.
The light burns!
This one listens. This one tends.
This one awakens! This one changes no more!
It works. At last, we have a way to fight back.
It hurts me so much to see this, my beautiful home, lost. The Ondust may not be able to recover someone who has fully fallen to the Lightbloom, but it should be able to inoculate those from further corruption. That must be enough. This is troubling news. The Lightbloom hasn't seemed to affect any Haranir thus far. Has it somehow infested the Root Warden, or is this his pride speaking? He has always been a zealous one, but we must move quickly. We can now go to the roots of Shaladrassil and stop the Lightbloom spreading even further into Harandar. We have enough Ondust to inoculate any Haranir who are willing to risk their lives to follow us into battle. Find them, adventurer, and give them the Ondust.
I shall watch for you. Distribute the Ondust to the warriors here. It will empower them to strike back against the Lightbloom.
Speak
We
now.
must all do our part to help our ecosystem.
Watch the dark places. I listen.
Orwena has more believers in her than she thinks. I would follow her anywhere.
Walk carefully.
How is this weird light bloom spreading across our land? I always thought we'd be safe here in Harandar.
Go quietly, hunt fiercely.
Speak.
I am ready
now.
to fight. They won't corrupt my beloved Haranda.
Walk carefully.
How is this weird light bloom spreading across our land? I always thought we'd be safe here in Harandar.
Go and be safe.
What is it? Oh, my goddess. Felt.
All too easy.
Yes, my goddess.
Roots guide you home.
So,
This is so much
your
more
path
than what the
leads you
Root
here.
Warden said. How has the light bloom spread so much, so quickly? We've gathered the Haranir we have available and distributed the Alndust. We have everything we need, but they need to be able to safely enter the area. Scouts have told us that the creatures spreading the light bloom are protected by a shield. We must stop them. We will also need to thin their numbers. Get on the Hummingbird, Adventurer, and let's clear the way.
Striking at individual blooms is not enough. We'll need to take drastic action. To think that Eversong's light would wreak such havoc in Harandar. have
Now,
found me.
we can begin. It hurts me so much to see this, my beautiful home, lost. The growths that helped them spread the light bloom so quickly should be vulnerable after your attack from the air. But we still need to destroy them. Return to the blinding bloom and uproot the spreaders before they can recover from our attack. It hurts me so much the Haranir had a presence by the roots of Shaladrassil as a sign of goodwill with the cultures that live within our home. When the guards retreated, they left some of our treasured mementos and artifacts. Since the spread of the light bloom has been greater than I ever expected, I do not know when we'll be able to come back. Let's find those artifacts in the blinding bloom and bring them home. It hurts me so much this is a threat that could destroy all of Harandar if left unchecked. That is why we will pull this out at the root. The Rutani who did not have the time to escape this place must be fully corrupted by now. Unfortunate, but it makes our plan of attack simple. Their leaders must be spreading the light bloom. We must strike them down.
Perhaps the madness has overtaken the roots. We must stop it here.
the light bloom remains vibrant where it has already taken root, the Ondust-aided attacks seem effective in limiting additional growth and propagation. For now, the rest of Haranda should be safe from further spread.
It hurts me so much to see this. I pray this will help us all. It hurts me so. It would be good to bring some of these items back in our hands. These artifacts pale in importance to the lives of those involved here, but it is good to have them back. I wish we could save everyone, but a gruesome but necessary task. We may have stemmed the malignant growth, but we have so many more questions than answers. How did this happen? How did this grow so much? How did Ruya not understand the extent of the calamity? Adventurer, we must return to the cradle immediately. The elders must know what happened today.
The elders must hear of this. Go with the wind.
It hurts me so much to see this.
Orwenna, champion. Thank goodness. Eversong is in danger. Greetings.
While you were searching for answers in the Rift of Alm, I went back to Silvermoon to consult the Magisters. We barely had time to discuss our findings before we received word from the runestones north of Farstrider Retreat. Something has whipped the Light Bloom into a frenzy. If we don't act now, all of Eversong could be lost. I only hope Orwenna's elders recognize the looming threat. At first, they didn't believe a word I said. Ramith thought I was mocking him somehow. But Ianka's seed piqued their interest. All they could provide were theories. Their most plausible one is that the Sunwell's hyperactivity spread the light's influence through the Earth itself, straight into Eversong's trees and roots. And since all roots lead to Harandar...
Halderon gestures toward the roots of Shaladrassel.
In the days of Legionfall, Shaladrassel's roots succumbed to the shadow. Perhaps that made them uniquely susceptible to the spreading light of the Sunwell. While you were searching
with Perth.
Shaladrassil's roots still stand.
How?
The Alm dust. But we need more. The surface needs...
No! We will not leave our home defenseless.
We can gather more.
We cannot risk our people for outsiders.
Some branches can burn. Our calling is to protect the roots.
The last time I left, it was about my calling. This time, it is about my friends. and I will protect them, with or without your aid.
Azeroth needs our help. I will not stand idly by while she is overwhelmed. I know you will not either. Haldaran's news is dire. If the light